Yo, what up guys? My name is Jesse, and I have spent a lot of time playing Old School since its release, and have a maxed account working on all pets currently, and an Ultimate Ironman working on maxing. But now for you all, I want to put that type of commitment into a series from scratch, and that is an Xtreme Onechunk Hardcore Ironman, whose current goal is to escape his starter chunk of Hosidius, which is going to require 95 cooking and 55 magic. With only cows and RNG at our disposal, how are we going to overcome these challenges and unlock RuneScape one chunk at a time? So, good morning everyone. Let's grab our coffee, go put our shoes on here, because it's now a very important part of starting the day, and let's scape. Alright, so this will probably be one of the first clips of episode 2, where I did some kills on the guards and got my air runes that I needed, all while I was editing the first episode. So, made use of that time, and luckily they were like the slowest thing to kill, so I only had to just really make sure I wasn't dying, and I'm up to enough HP now where they're not going to usually kill me if I start from full HP attacking me. Now, what this is going to do is a very important thing, which is give us magic experience. So I've been using my wind strikes on the rats because they have 2 health, virtually no defense or anything. So I'm using them to actually somewhat accurately cast on anything around here. Still getting a lot of splashes, but that is a first level right there, so that's magic level 3. And then if I can find another one, I still have a decent amount of casts, 12 casts. So what I'm really hoping for is level 4. If we can get another full level off of these casts, I would be beyond happy, because then our magical lamps from genies will be worth so much more. If I remember right from looking at the list, it was you only end up needing like 3 or 4 lamps per level for a little while when you are doing these, or solely lamping, I should say, which I won't be. I will be collecting as much of the runes as I can when I can. I did kind of also have to stop my grind of air runes when I ran out of food. The 300 and some odd pieces of meat I had stacked up, they did not last us forever, that's for sure. So we unfortunately had to go back to killing cows. I have collected a bit more meat from there, and that being our last cast is so close. 7 XP. That is devastating. Why is it so bad? Because literally I don't have any other way of casting anything. I have to go get another drop of mind runes and another drop of air runes. Oh my god. I thought I was gonna at least get the level 4 and be able to use my lamp. So, I mean, it was a good start. That is what we wanted. We got almost level 4 magic, and maybe we'll get lucky and not have to stay too long getting just one cast. After that, I'm not too worried about strictly training magic too much, because again, the amount of time we'll be able to put into cooking will get us a lot of lamps in that time, hopefully, where you have some good luck, and we will get ourselves as high as possible of a level without strictly trying to use these drops. Oh, there's my account failed. Yeah, she dragged me in there for half a second, and well, okay, I still have another stream open on the side there that I was watching, and I didn't even think that it was going to actually happen so fast. we got the mind runes that we needed for the one cast. Oh, don't run that way. I've failed my account twice in like 10 seconds. Oh my god. I deserve terrible punishments. Whatever. I mean, it'd be funny if there is a good idea for a punishment for every time I were to accidentally step outside my chunk. I'm obviously never doing it on purpose to try and get any sort of advantages or anything. It is strictly just a drag from here or there, or clicking on a man or a woman that is about to walk out of this, and it just happens. It happens. So account failed again. However, we got mind ruins. Oh my god, that is so good, because now we just need to get one air rune drop, which is again another 1 in 64, and we'll have that magic level. I am so happy about that. So I wanted to make sure I got this into the video for this episode. Basically, I'm going to teach you guys a little trick that maybe not everybody knows with the maze random event here, where if you're clicking on the door here immediately like that, you've got a bit of a delay on standing in front of the door and then opening it, and you kind of have to wait a little while to actually keep running to the next door. So you see, as I click on the door there, you gotta wait. But to speed up the process, what you're supposed to do is click immediately on the square in front of the door, and then click on the door as you're basically entering that tile, and you should speed through the door. I think it's probably a tick or two faster. So when we're talking about saving a couple seconds here throughout the maze, that in turn increases our reward potential. So that would mean if we are to get the runes that we want, or if you were here trying to get arrows, or whatever it is that you're trying to get from your maze random for your own chunk or your own Ironman account, you're going to want to step directly in front and then click on the door as you're stepping on the tile, and it should get you through just that much faster. Okay, that is so awesome. So I would have just put up the clip there of me getting my first maze random event, and it gave us 55 chaos runes. That is amazing. Just amazing. That will solve a problem in the future of having to strictly rely on the mind runes. Unfortunately, it does cost more airs though to cast, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit of math, look at all of these spells that we could possibly cast, and decide what's gonna be the absolute best method to get the most XP out of each cast. It even gave us a couple nature runes. I wish it had given us more than 2. The arrows are essentially useless, but these are the events we need. I am so happy that we got a maze off the first old man and not a mime event, or I wouldn't be upset with a mime event. I do need to get as many of those as possible to start getting lamps from them after all of the emotes and item pieces. So random events just in general are a welcome sight to see. Okay, so we are back at the guards because I think I did get a clip of me grabbing those 9 mind runes. Huge. Those did not take long. However, the air runes did take a little bit longer. So of course, we got them though. We did get them. That's all that matters. So we're going to go and back to our bar where we're going to clean out some rats. We got 6 casts. I only need to use 1 though. Right? Oh, no, it didn't even... Just kidding. 2 casts. And that's level 4 magic. So now we can actually enchant opal-tipped crossbow bolts if opals were at all available here, which I don't believe they are. So, kind of does nothing for me. However, I'm going to use up my rest of these runes just to get my XP as high as I can before we use our lamp. Because right now, is actually one of the best times to use it. So the 40 is actually going to give us half of our way there. So we're going to actually use it now so we can get it out of our inventory. And boom, 40 magic XP off of that is probably worth a drop from each of these guys. So 2 1 in 64 drops to save myself every time we get those random events. That's huge. That's absolutely huge. Let's see what we got. 4 mithril ore and 2 natures. 4 mithril. Oh my god. Like, if there was like a worse thing that we could have got, like, I mean, natures are fine. I guess it is like maybe 50 magic experience after a couple low alks. But man, couldn't have gotten another stack of chaos. That would have been nice. Yes, finally it happened. We got our blue wizard hat, which, although right now we're wearing our chef hat because we're cooking, but this will be huge for when it comes to actually using up those runes. We'll be able to pop this on and have a little bit more magic boost, bonus accuracy, you know. Y'all know what it is. We're gonna get that magic XP eventually. Till then, we're cooking. We're cooking with fire today. We're gonna get as many raw beefs cooked as possible so that we could maybe tomorrow... Well, I don't know. Now that we got the level 4 magic, it kind of is just a stretch of cooking for a while. I want to get as many levels as I can so we can stop burning raw beef, and then, you know, we can decide on our pie situation when we're gonna go into pie mode. Oh, hello. We have ourselves a little cooking level coming in here. And by little, I actually mean it's kind of a nice one. We are about to hit level 40 cooking. Which, and 2 more meats here. We're gonna get our little pop up. There it is. 40 cooking. You can cook cakes and lobsters and tangled toad legs. How much fun is that? At least we look the part right now. I don't think I really did much of a update on the bank since we really put some time into those men and guards. We got some decent starts on our herbs here. So we've got like 30 guams. Where are my renars? Yeah, 18 renars. Which is, I think, kind of crazy. Like, they've been dropping more commonly than some of like the other herbs here, which those will make into prayer potions eventually, which is kind of awesome. One day. Don't know when that's ever gonna happen. I did pick up quite a bit of cowhides, but I don't know when. I guess if I were to unlock the Forthos dungeon, I'd have a tanner, but then I would also eventually have red dragon hides to get to there. So I know I won't need a crazy amount of cowhides event, like, ever, hopefully, assuming there's just going to be other ways to get crafting experience. So I'm not too worried about stacking these up. I just feel like it's kind of a waste of time in my inventory space to bank those when we need a lot of meat. We're done burning them now, so this will be the only burnt meat I'll ever have, I guess, hopefully. 98, I dropped a few, so we burned a little over 100, but, and then now I have eaten a lot of the cooked meat fighting the guards, so we've definitely cooked over 1,000, which is great. That's the start. That is the tip of the iceberg. This is like an iceberg video now, because we're on the first phase, and we're gonna get to the bottom of it. The bottom being 95 cooking. Also giving myself a small bit of quality of life here, and I've gotten the hidden bones and cowhides, so I only have to one click to get the beef. It was very, very annoying having the cowhides always be on the top of the pile, And there's my defense level. And 45 combat, beautiful. Alrighty guys, I figured I'd set a little bit of a goal for today's episode, since obviously we're going to just be doing a lot of cooking in between. It's tough for me to set a goal for it when it's just, you know, we are picking away at 95, like, so although time will be spent on that later, just a quick goal to actually get a check mark on our chunk list today is being able to steal from this fruit stall. Because that's only 25 thieving. We've got plenty of food to get us that far. Hey, look, a drunken dwarf. Hey, and a level up at the same time. What? So we just got a kebab. We just got a level up. That's 7 thieving. So we're just gonna keep pickpocketing until 25, and then we'll get that diary task done. I'm kind of surprised as to how awesome this has been working out. Level 14. These guard dogs don't seem to come over. Oh, he's gonna come as soon as I say anything, of course. Now he'll catch me if I try to steal. But for like so long, I was going without getting caught. But I do find that these dogs aren't as aggressive as I thought they were gonna be. Felt like stealing from here is gonna be near impossible. But I find if I usually stand over in like this corner here. Seriously? Well, this doesn't showcase how good it is at all. I wonder if I can get them both stuck, actually. Let's find out. Watch this. We're gonna go around. Are they stuck? Or am I still in combat, technically? Oh no, we're good. Check it out. So now, I think those are the only 2 guards. Guard dogs, that is. So then now I could literally drop stuff and just like stay here forever, I think. So you know what? I'm gonna look up some pet rates and we'll put some stuff on in the video here where we're gonna really decide if I think Brocky might be pretty doable. Probably not great, but I mean doable. Look, I'm trying to get a clip of every level up, and at this rate, I'll be able to just hold this clip until right here. And boom, level 15 thieving. And pickpocket from ham followers. And I can even steal cowbells from the dairy cow. 16 thieving. Level 17 thieving. Level 18 thieving. 19 thieving. Alright, we actually have a big level coming in, because not only is this 20 thieving, but we're also at 250 total level. Love to see a nice clean number like that. So now we got 20 thieving, 40 cooking. Just those 2 look great together. I gotta go round off these 40 strength and 40 defense, but I'm liking this little break. This has been probably just some of the fastest levels to come in yet. I think no, don't get used to it though. You know what I mean? This ain't gonna last. Level 22 thieving. 23 thieving. 24 thieving. 1 more to go. And that right there is level 25 thieving. And we can now steal from fruit stalls. Huge! Alrighty, so with that 25 thieving, we're going to be able to finally be able to steal from this fruit stall here. which is going to complete an easy task in our achievement diary and get us a apple and a lime and some red berries. This is actually way better experience, so wow. I'm definitely gonna steal some stuff here, and I might stock some of these and see if there's any sort of other cooking means. As you know, any which way we can save some cooking XP is going to be good for us. And then I'll have to get these dogs stuck again so that I can keep thieving. But the most exciting part of all that is being able to check off one of these guys. So let's make this a little bit bigger so you can see it better. And we've already got our 2 best in slot items for our Iron Dagger and Bronze Med Helm. But now we can check off our diary task with our 25 thieving. We'll still need 40 to pickpocket a guard. But as far as trying to aim for a check mark an episode, this might be, well, next episode I'll do 40 thieving. And then after that, we're going to be into the death tasks. Making this part of a summer pie, which so sucks. There's not even a full summer pie. You don't even get to cook it. You just have to make part of it. And then casting high level alchemy, 55 magic. We got a pair of boots. These are white boots. They're kind of cute. I don't know if I like them as much as my zombie boots with the toes. But, you know, it's a collection log. It's a step towards... Do you ever get lamps from the beekeeper event, or do you just start getting flax? I think you might just start getting flax. This kill here, I think, should get us to level 40 at strength. So that's pretty awesome. I think I'm gonna round up. I could build rune warhammers now. What to do? I think I'll get to level 40 defense, and then maybe even get to 40 attack, just to have that nice little strip of 40s, and then probably start working on strength and defense. Hey, we just hit level 40 defense. That means if we were to find any sort of access to rune armor, we'd be able to wear it. But I don't think that's going to be a thing for a while, so I'm going to go back to strength. Maybe even attack. Maybe I'll do attack for a little bit. I did want to get 40 for that too, just in case of the ever getting rune weapons. You know? Oh yeah, level 33 attack! Of course, there's another cooking level coming in here. Everyone counts at this point on the way to 95. And here we are, 42. Beautiful. We can keep riding these chocolate bombs. How about that? We got ourselves a genie here. And that is exciting for one reason. Because when we use this on our magic, we are actually gonna be level 5 magic. So freaking huge. Love it. And that should mean only 3 more lamps until level 6. Hell yeah. 43 cooking. We had just gotten our level 39 hit points, which put us up to 47 combat. Kinda cool. Just nice to keep seeing levels coming in. And I think I might have another possible idea for our cooking, which I'm gonna do a little testing on real quick. Okay, so I might have had maybe this is a crazy idea. Maybe this doesn't actually make this any faster or easier for us. But what I've realized here is that we can buy water-filled vials and the empty jugs. Let's buy another one of each here right now. And this might be faster. Although I guess I could use this. This might even... We're going to do a couple tests here. I'm going to see if I can use this to fill a bowl too. So I'll grab an empty bowl. We're gonna open up our packs and take out some vials of water and some jugs. And we got so we have empty jugs, empty bowl, and vials of water. And what I wanted to know is I can't just use the vials of water onto the flour pot and make dough that way. Otherwise this would have been kind of perfect, and I don't see any other reason why I wouldn't do it. But this is still just an added step of we either have to add the vial of water to a bowl or add the vial of water to the jugs of water, which unfortunately also only uses one at a time. So that's, you know, they're both options. I don't know if I think either one is really that much faster, but we are able to then use the jugs of water with the dough, or the flour I mean, to make dough. And we can either make the pastry dough for pies, and then that would mean adding those pastry doughs to the shells, adding the meat to the shell, cook the meat shell. Or we could just make pita doughs, which cook for a little bit more than the cooked meat. It's 40 experience each. And, you know, it's better than the meat, but it is still, there's quite the process of filling up each of these jugs and then using the jugs with the flour that we buy. Also having to world hop to collect the flour. I mean, it does just kind of keep leading back to is just killing 300,000 cows faster. Like, I think the pie shells would probably be the best route because you do get the most experience. But I just haven't quite decided on what our kind of side cooking project is going to be. Because I'm just going to have lots of meat. I'm going to have lots of meat to use. I'm sure maybe by the time, you know, we're sitting around the 50,000, maybe I'll have, maybe I won't be as inclined to want to go kill these cows anymore, but well, we're currently on, I think we're at about 1,500 of them or so. We're at 53,000 XP cooking, and that's just about strictly, that's been all meat, so divide that by 30, and that's how many we're at. So we're getting pretty close to 2,000 even. And I mean, if we're thinking about 300,000 being the goal, we're almost 1% of the way done. I don't know if that makes us feel better or not. What do we got? 44 cooking. I'm actually gonna get this guy in this video because Gay Luigi here seems to think with his little highwayman mask and his baguette here. This is like a bakery thief, man. What is he doing? This guy's got to be stopped. Like, there's people over here. Did this come from my bakery? I'm the chef here. Give me back my baguette. Like, what's this guy's problem? Like, who does he think he is? He's clearly very busy. He's like man on a mission. He's like, I don't have time to XP waste talking to you. Even though, like, something about him tells me he XP wastes. He's AFK right now. Bank standing. Well, unfortunately, I guess he's not going to make a response, so I guess we'll just let him continue living his thief life. Alright, well, I just hit 38 attack and 48 combat, which is beautiful. Got a bunch of stuff on my screen, so I just wanted to record that. That's cleaner. Thinking about maybe, what about Beef Boy? As we're cooking beef. We could be beef boy. Kind of like buff boy, but beefy. Beefy buff boy. You know? I don't know. I feel like there's something there. So something to note here is what happens when your autistic self really realizes that they've spent 6 hours straight killing cows. A little bit of thieving in there. But something happens when you've played for just a little too long in a single session. And I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet. It should be. I'm going to assume within the next minute here because I'm over. And I don't think I ever hopped worlds or anything, so... What happens when you hit 4 hours of total playtime in one single session is you'll get a warning saying, hey, you should probably go outside and, like, you know, touch some grass, get some fresh air. Hopefully you take that advice and you do take breaks in between your sessions, especially the long ones. Otherwise, you are essentially forced to do so. And it's actually kind of odd that it hasn't happened. I thought it was 6 hours. Maybe I'm crazy? Maybe this has gotten changed? Oh, there it goes. I'm gone. See? Didn't log out. It just booted you out. 6 hour logs. We call them the nerd log. I like to call it the TISM log because, you know what? We've all got a little something. We're all a little on the spectrum if we're playing this and playing this for this long. Clear record. And we've got ourselves 39 attack. That is beautiful. So yeah, basically, what you do is you get some hummus and you put it in a wrap. I love this dill pickle hummus, it is so good. And with these tiny wraps, it's real fun. You can just kind of like, you roll it up, like a little something, you give it a little, yeah, give it a little bit of that. And then bam, you got yourself what I consider delicious, quick snack of a hummus tube. Wrap up some hummus. And then you're back into gaming, it's great. Alright, so I wanted to stick this into the video with not only myself here, but as you can see down here, we have a very empty bar because we don't have anybody joining our streams yet. What we would like to change is all of that. We want to have some people here to hang out with while I'm cooking this meat. I'm about to pop level 45 here. Amazing, beautiful, love to see it. And now we can cook meat pizza. So if we can find a way to get tomatoes, we could make pizzas here. As well, like I said, check it out on Twitch. Until there's any sort of reason to move towards Kick, I don't know about it yet. But I do want to be streaming these live. I want to be able to interact with you guys and, you know, banter in some chat, have you guys keep me sane. I'd love to throw some, like, you know, sort of stream events so that there's a reason for y'all to be here. You know, even if it's just to get like a group of mass people going to some bosses, you know, I can always get on my main and join you guys, or take us all out and we can do some mass bandos. We could run a raid together if we got, you know, we could teach people how to raid even, you know, I think that'd be awesome as a way to teach people in the chat and give people a reason to come out and learn, you know, with no pressure that, you know, we're gonna be losing our minds because we're having a slow run. It's not really about that, you know, it's just about it's about the fun. It's a video game, it's what it's about. So if y'all want to join me in having such fun, I will leave, of course, my Twitch link in the description of this video, as well as you can get to it through my channel. And hopefully, by the time this episode number 2 releases, we should maybe have some people in here, and it won't be an empty chat room. But only you can change that. Also, just another little cheeky reason why you should come join the streams is to get involved in some music. You know, I love music. I love all sorts of music. I think it's really cool that there's so much different kinds and different styles out there. So if you strictly wanted to come into chat just to recommend me a song, an artist, a band, I absolutely will listen to it. I would love to listen to if it's a, like, you know, safe for stream. I'll listen to it on the stream. I'm not too sure how the copyright stuff works with that, but I'm kind of not at the point of having ads on my channel yet, so it doesn't matter. Come play whatever you want. Let's listen to some tunes, let's kill some cows, and let's have fun doing it. But yeah, come recommend me some music, because I am always down to hear something new. And then I'll hit you back. Whatever you drop on me, I'll find something similar in my own catalog, and I'll drop a recommendation back at you. Alright, so I have a level coming in right now. It's a rather big one. Oh, we got 49 combat too, beautiful. So with 40 attack, we unlock rune weapons. Now, you might be thinking, well, Iron Dagger is your best in slot in this chunk, is it not? Well, the task list sure says it is. However, we do have partial access to the gang members. I'm going to pop those up on the screen right now for the drop tables and how absolutely crazy they are. Now, if you guys would rather me not use the items off of this table or even bother trying to kill them at all, I won't, because it does seem to be a bit of a huge boost to the account, in my opinion. They'll also have cosmic runes as well, which would give us some enchant methods. Not that there's many things to enchant here, but we might be able to get some like sapphires and stuff off of random events to maybe enchant the iron bolts, which, you know, hey, that would be something. So again, it would give us another means of a bit of magic experience. The rune scimitar drop, though, that's kind of the big one. Not to mention the almost full black armor set. These guys have a lot of stuff that's kind of awesome. We're even talking about the planks and stuff. Like, as far as I'm concerned, these guys should almost be off limits, but it is in my chunk. They do appear right here in this cow pasture. I thought it was the bar, but maybe I was just completely wrong. I've seen them spawn one time, however, in the last... Well, let's have a look even. At our time played, we've been online for about 32 hours. And we've seen one gang member spawn here. So, they're rare. They don't happen very often, so it's also, you know, it's... I don't know what to say on it, really. I would rather you guys decide. I really hope to see some comments on whether or not we should be allowed to kill the gang members, if we're allowed to get these upgrades, because then we'd be able to take them out of our chunk and kind of be ahead of the game at that point. So, we've got some decisions to make on whether or not we're allowed to kill gang members, whether we're going to unlock Herblore, and whether or not we are going to get Rocky before we leave the chunk. Everything else is set in stone on our task list. These are things that I would love to know from you guys as viewers. I think it would be kind of fun though, because, you know, the odd time that you see these gang members pop up, they're also gonna tear me apart. Granted, so like I'm not gonna be able to kill them very effectively. When they did spawn, I did a small test, and they all become aggressive and attack you when you attack one of them, nearly ending in the loss of my hardcore status, as this was just around the count's, first few hours. And, well, we definitely weren't able to kill any, so it's up to you guys. I'm gonna keep saying that. Come tell me, leave a comment, come check out the stream on Twitch, and let me know what we should be doing. Because if I want to, then I could also hunt these gang members on my other accounts and possibly, well, at least be able to find what world they spawn on when they're spawning over in my pasture. It's a different strategy, I feel like this whole thing is about playing the game in a different and interesting way, and I think it would be kind of fun. With the reward of a rune scimitar at the end, it's kind of unreal. Oh yes! We got ourselves another genie. This was a great genie day. Holy, thank you, sir. Poof away. That is going to give us another 50 magic experience. Oh, it looks so good. Oh, that's awesome. We only need 2 more lamps and we will be level 6 magic. Although, because I'm going to be looking at these levels every time, obviously, and when it comes down to maybe only being like what'll be 18 experience if I get a normal lamp, it will be a level if I get a Tome of Knowledge. Like, I'll go grab the ruins and I'll get the last 18 experience, because that way we'll get a little bit more out of our next lamp. So I'll basically finish off the levels if they are 1 drop each of the runes. Like right now, considering if I only end up needing the 18, I'll be able to just go get the air runes and use the 3 mind I have left. Boom! That's 6 magic right there. And then, like, I've saved myself small amounts of time. Which, hey, that's gonna matter. It's gonna matter in this series, okay? Okay, for like the first time since like the first day we've started, we've got ourselves the gang members that spawned here. And I've already had to run away and get an inventory full of food to attempt to even kill one. So I feel like our chances of getting any of the drops that they have are going to be very, very low until we're like, way higher in the combat stats. We've got base 40s, but we're barely hitting and we're getting hit pretty bad. And they only last here for 5 minutes, so you only get a little while to kill them. And there was something else I was going to mention with them. Oh, they all go aggressive on you when you attack the first one. So luckily I only have the 1 aggressive on me now that I've run away and come back. And even these guys with the halberds can attack from 2 tiles away, so really hard to get to a spot where you only have 1 of them attacking you. So maybe we'll get super lucky, who knows. And then if I get this rune scimitar on like the first kill, oh boy. Oh, he could kill me from here. Oh boy. Oh, we're on the verge. He's just running a train there. Come on, 13 health. There's a 4, come on. Like, I'd rather not lose my hardcore status. So I'm trying to be safe. Oak planks, dang it. But see, even that isn't like a bad drop. Like, every drop these guys have is good. So... Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm gonna need a whole other inventory of food to go back and fight this guy. And then we'll maybe see if we can get 2 kills out of this 5 minutes. Maybe we'll also see if actually equipping my med helm will help in this fight. Because any defense would be helpful here. And I think it actually is, because I haven't had to eat as much. Whoa. Oh, right. Oh, I got a black med helm. That's an upgrade. What? Okay. And intelligence. I thought that was the only drop I got there. interesting mechanic I forgot all about. Good time to explain it. Basically, if they're in combat with you, and I believe like you have to have done at least 1 damage to them, then you're like, and they're in combat, you've done 1 damage, the timer runs out on their 5 minutes, they all die, and you get the drop. It's kind of like, it doesn't even make sense why you would get the drop, especially for an Ironman. But this is like bonuses on everything, 6+ on stab/crush range. Like, I might be using it, just, I don't know. Tell me if I'm in the wrong for making use of the gang member drops. But like, upgrade, come on. Don't make me drop it. And I want to ruin Scimitar, and we can get a full black outfit. It would be dope. Thank you guys so much for watching episode number 2. We're already hard at work on episode 3 for you, so be ready for that in the next couple days. Trying to get at least 2 of these out a week. Till then, make sure you're hitting the subscribe button, the notification bell, checking out the Twitch channel and notifying there so you know when I'm going live.